You remember this bike, right? The Afreda S6 Reverse 3-wheel bike. Today I'm going to be testing its top speed again. Let me paint you a picture. Last year I reviewed this bike in May and I did a couple of tests on it. I did the acceleration test, the brake test, and one of them was the top speed test. I found out that top speed for the Afreda S6 Reverse 3-wheel bike was 46.8 kilometers per hour. Later on, in an off-camera video, I charged the batteries to the max and it went up to 53 kilometers per hour. However, a couple of weeks later, a friend was in town and he had built this electric skateboard at home. And he told me that it could go really fast and he challenged me for a race. And thinking I had one of the fastest electrical devices, I agreed. Anyways, we proceeded with the race and he completely smoked me. I mean, he was not even wearing protective gear. And even though my speedometer was showing that I'm going at 53 kilometers per hour, he was simply toying with me. He would accelerate, he would pass me and let me pass at will. He was doing it so easily. So that got me thinking, how can he build an electric skateboard so fast and he's riding it at more than 53 kilometers per hour without any safety gear? Or was it the other way around? Was the Afreda not riding at 53 kilometers per hour? He called me the next day and he said, you know what, I was recording it with my Insta360 and the Insta360 X2 has an internal GPS, and he said, Irfan, my GPS shows I never actually exceeded 45 kilometers per hour. Well, that means something is wrong with the Afreda and I need to test it. Now this time I'm not going to rely on the Afreda's own speedometer. Of course, I brought my own. Now this is a simple speedometer smartphone app which you can find on App Store, and I downloaded it. I'm going to mount it on my bike on a smartphone holder, and then we're going to take it to the max and see what this is and what the bike speedometer says. Let's go. This time I also have my POV camera. The Vulex for the POV vision is going to be aimed straight at the speedometer and the smartphone next to it, so you can have a first-hand view of what's happening. And that was the moment when my trust was obliterated. At this point, I wasn't even interested in how fast the bike can go. I was just totally shocked by the difference in the bike speedometer and the actual speed of the bike. Up until I discovered this, I was zooming my way across the neighborhood thinking I could easily outrun a Prius. But not anymore. The bike speedometer is at 48.4 or something kilometers per hour, while the smartphone is showing a max of 30 kilometers per hour. That is a difference of 18.4 kilometers per hour, 38%. And this difference is seen all throughout the speed. When the bike is showing 37 kilometers per hour, the phone is showing 21 kilometers per hour. That is a difference of 43%. The problem is that the percentage difference also varies at different speeds, so I can't work out a formula to deduce the correct speed without having a phone next to me. It seems the actual speed is roughly 40% lower than what the bike speedometer is showing. To cross-verify, I downloaded a second app which has even better reviews. So let's have a look. Exactly the same results as before. Now, even though I couldn't get it up to 53 kilometers per hour today, bumpy road, very windy, slightly busier than usual street. But even if it did, in reality, it wouldn't be riding any faster than 31 or 32 kilometers per hour based on the 40% formula. Now the question is, how does that make me feel? Well, disappointed, but not completely surprised, and I'll tell you why. See, I drive a car every day. I know how 50 kilometers per hour feels while driving. When riding the bike, even if it showed 50 kilometers per hour, and the wind blasting my face led me to believe it, I had a doubt that it really was that fast. Secondly, when they first sent me an email requesting to test the bike, they sent me some information along with it. One of them is this picture. Among other things, it also mentions that the top speed of the bike is 22 miles per hour, which in kilometers per hour is 35.4. So technically they never committed that the speed was anywhere, 50 or 53, but the faulty speedometer definitely misled me to believe that. Now, since I have you here, let me update you on how the bike's been doing for the past 7-8 months. It might answer some unasked questions. Now, if you have ordered this bike or planning to buy one, I'll strongly recommend treating it with anti-rust as soon as you receive it. And you can clearly see why. My bike has been infected and it's spreading faster than COVID. I discovered it late and some of the nuts and bolts are almost beyond repair. The frame, however, is made of really good grade aluminum and it has endured perfectly. I've been using it for more than 7 months, at least once or twice a week on regular basis. And when it comes to the batteries, they're doing great as well. They take quite a few hours to charge, but then make up for it in endurance. So, all in all, the bike in general is doing pretty good, other than the rust and the false speed readings. It's great. Now, don't get me wrong, 30 kilometers per hour is still more than enough for me or any electric bike, I would say. 50 would have been better, but also quite dangerous if you neglect the proper safety gear. That's it for now, guys. If you enjoyed watching this video, hit the like button below, share the video with your friends and family. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to MiiBooth for more gadget reviews, DIYs, and life hacks. You can also follow me on Instagram and other social media. All the links are in the description box below. Click on the thumbnails to watch my other videos or check out my YouTube channel for more. And as always, thanks for watching.